hope y'all are having a wonderful evening. Y'all, this is breaking news, you guys. Do y'all remember Robert Brooks? He was one of the New York inmates. He was a New York inmate who, got, unalived by 10 correctional officers. And this was like back in December. Well, y'all, breaking news. There has been 10 officers held accountable. They are being charged with, murking for Robert Brooks. Y'all, we are going to get into it. Y'all, welcome in. Smash the like button as you guys come in the building. Y'all, we are going to get right on into it, you guys. This situation happened, like I said, in December. These men, they were allowed to spend Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. Hey, Miss Red, how are you? Welcome in. They were able to spend all these holidays with their loved ones while Robert Brooks' family still had to wait to see what the fate of these correctional officers was going to be while they took their Robert Brooks live. Y'all, we're gonna get into it. Hey, Miss Red says, hey, Sugar. Hey, Miss Red. So smash the like button as y'all come in the building. Y'all, this is sad. This is very, very sad. This is breaking news. The 10 officers, they went to court. And y'all, I did a video on this months back, you guys. And we are going to go ahead and get into it, you guys. We are going to go ahead and get into it. And we are going to, let me turn the camera, but it is crazy, but we are going to get into it. So let me turn the camera. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Welcome in, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. Let me adjust my camera here. But this situation, y'all, I'm telling you, it is terrible. But let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. And
about the death of an inmate at Marcy Correctional in Utica back in December. According to the Times-Union, multiple corrections officers have been arrested and are now facing charges of murder, manslaughter, and gang assault in connection with the death of Robert Brooks. Footage captured from body-worn cameras showed at least 5 people using physical force on Brooks.
Do y'all remember this video where these officers were actually shown on their video cams doing this to this inmate, you guys? I mean, this was horrible. This was really, really horrible.
While he was handcuffed. The Times-Union reported in December that officers had alleged they began using physical force on Brooks after he tried biting one of them. Several medical staff members were present when Brooks was being beaten, but it is unclear if any of them are also facing charges. A copy of the autopsy report found that Brooks died as a result of compression of the neck and multiple blunt impact injuries. The report also showed his time of death came roughly 6 hours after the beating. The 17 Corrections Department.
And y'all, we know that if he passed away 6 hours after this happened, y'all know that had to be a horrible, horrible way to go, right? Excuse me. That had to be a horrible way to go, right? Big Ed, is that NY? Yes, it's sad. Y'all, there was 10 officers that were charged with his murder in New York.
Employees, 4 sergeants, 11 corrections officers, and 2 nurses have been suspended and are now facing discipline. The Times-Union reports that one of the officers seen using physical force on Brooks in the videos resigned immediately following the incident.
Wow.
Meantime.
Wow. So y'all, this was breaking news just yesterday. I think it was yesterday. They went in there and they went in there and the 10 inmates, no, 9 of them, I'm sorry, 9 of the correction officers had to go in there and they had to go and stand in front of the judge to hear their fate. They're being charged with murking of, they are being charged with murking of the inmate of Robert Brooks. So they had to appear in court and they had to hear their fate of what they were being charged with. So these 10 men, there was 10 of them, but 9 of them went to court not too long ago. The other one went to court, I believe today, showed up in court. But y'all, let's continue.
Tonight, tense moments in court as one by one and in handcuffs, 9 former or suspended New York State.
See, and here they're all 9 of them right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's one that showed up and had to go to court today. But let's continue.
State corrections officers made their first appearance before an Oneida County judge. 5 of them, Nicholas Anzalone, David Kingsley, Anthony Farina, Christopher Walrath, and Matthew Gallagher, facing murder charges for the December death of inmate Robert Brooks. Redacted body camera video.
Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that he is literally really kicking this inmate? Y'all, this is terrible. Y'all smash the like button. Hey, my baby Jamil Peterson says salute, beautiful, great content. Thank you, baby. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all, this is sad.
From that day shows the group of officers repeatedly kicking and punching Brooks in the
Oh
legs
my
and
God.
chest and trying to jam an object down his throat.
Oh my God.
It was on video. The whole world got to see it.
The alleged murder happened inside a medical examination room at the Marcy Correctional Facility in upstate New York on December 9th of last year.
Robert Brooks committed a crime. He was doing his time. He had a right to safety,
That's
to humanity. He was denied that. This is unacceptable.
3 other corrections officers, David Walters, Michael Fisher, and Michael Mashaw, facing charges of manslaughter. And 1, Nicholas Gentile, of tampering with evidence.
Our investigation further revealed that there was no provocation by Robert Brooks that would have precipitated any physical response whatsoever. Never mind.
And y'all, this is terrible. Y'all smash the like button, you guys. Put the prayer hands up for Robert Brooks, y'all. This situation was so sad and devastating. He was already in prison serving his time for what he did wrong. Why is it that he was in custody and had to, no longer be here with us on this earth? Because of these 10 correction officers. Y'all, this is sad. Y'all, this is sad. Prayers going out to Robert Brooks, his son, his father, his family. Y'all, this is sad and devastating. But y'all, let's continue.
By the physical response that was inflicted upon him.
All defendants pleading not guilty today
Waiting formal proceedings entered to not guilty on charges at this time.
and released on bail, or in Gentile's case, of his own recognizance. Brooks was serving a 12-year sentence for stabbing his girlfriend and died from his injuries the next day.
I would never get my father back. The man had robbed me of that opportunity.
Robert Brooks's father, among those watching today from the courtroom.
You marched him out. You let him go. My son didn't get that opportunity. My son didn't have a bail. And my son didn't have a murder charge.
And Marquise Francis joins us now. Marquise, there is one more individual in this case facing a murder charge who did not appear in court at all today.
Yeah, that's right, Morgan. There's a 6th defendant, unnamed defendant, that was also charged with murder. And in fact, this person's name was redacted in the unsealed court documents that were revealed in court today. Now, what we did hear from the district attorney, this person was unable to surrender themselves today and appear in court, but they are not a flight risk. Even though we do not know their name, they are expected to appear before a judge in the near future.
And we know you'll be watching all of it. Marquise, we thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Stay updated about.
Y'all, this story is sad. Do y'all remember when I did this story back? I think it was around New Year's. I think it was, matter of fact, New Year's. I did a show on New Year's showing the same situation when it first happened back in December, right? Hey, how are you? Loving myself. Welcome. My baby says he didn't have a murking charge but was killed in handcuffs. Yes, absolutely. New Year's Eve. Yeah, baby. I did a show New Year's Eve. And y'all, he was in handcuffs being stuffed something shoved down his throat. They were kicking him. They were really abusing him. They were doing the ultimate crazy to this inmate who was in handcuffs, who was really like self-defense list, could not even defend himself, right? He could not do anything. And there they are doing the most. And he ended up, passing away hours after this happened. And these correction officers, they got to see Christmas, they got to see New Year's, they got to see Valentine's Day, while his family suffered not knowing what was going to be happening with the situation with these charges on this correctional officer. But y'all, I'm telling you, this is sad, but y'all, we're gonna get into it.
Here, back again with another video. 6 New York State correctional officers that were members of a sanctioned beatdown squad were indicted by a grand jury on murder charges. I traveled to Oneida County in upstate New York so I could cover this injustice in person. I was able to record the entire proceedings from the jury box with the rest of the media. It's important to note that while local media is reporting on this injustice, it isn't getting much mainstream attention, and you'd think it would.
And shout out to this auditor, y'all. He's been doing an amazing job covering this story,
seeing as it involves a brutal and vicious gang murder of a man who was handcuffed behind his back. Join me live tonight, February 23rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my attorney and former Brooklyn prosecutor, Jacob Uriel, to get his legal perspective on the case. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Welcome to Oneida County Court. I know today's proceedings have garnered a lot of interest. You are all welcome to be here. This is a public courtroom. However, you can forfeit your right to be here by your conduct. This will be the only warning I'll give that no outbursts or disturbances of any kind will be tolerated. With that, we'll proceed. First case, please.
Nicholas Lanzalone.
And why did it take so long for these correction officers, you guys, to be arrested and arraigned and be charged with this murder charge for this inmate? Y'all, they should not have waited this long. I know they got to investigate, but that long, when you have everything on camera, they had the surveillance camera, their what is it called? Their body cams. They had their body cams. Why did it take so long? I'm telling you, this is crazy. Y'all, welcome in the building, y'all. We are surviving the situation that Robert Brooks, he's finally getting justice. A little bit, they arrested and charged and arraigned these 10 correction officers with murder, y'all. So let's continue to listen.
Against Nicholas Lanzalone, indictment 25035 on for arraignment today. Defense counsel, would please note your appearance for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Andrew Sifranco with Marcy Franco Law.
Do I understand correctly, Mr. Sifranco has been retained to represent Nicholas Lanzalone?
Yes, sir.
That is your name, sir, Nicholas Lanzalone?
Yes.
How old are you, Mr. Lanzalone?
44.
Mr. Lanzalone, you're here today because the grand jury of Oneida County returned an indictment against you, and you have to be arraigned upon that. Counsel, you may arraign.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Anzalone, indictment 2025-35. You have been charged by an Oneida County grand jury with various crimes, the top count of which is murder of the second degree. And I'd ask Mr. Sifranco if you waive further reading.
I do, Your Honor. Asking that or not guilty, please, on behalf of Mr. Anzalone.
Very good. A not guilty plea is then entered on the defendant's behalf. The intention at this time, Mr. Sifranco, to adjourn the matter to this point toward the end of March. I'd like to give you some time to review the discovery materials that I imagine have been or will be supplied.
I mean, what is there, you guys? Let's be for real. What do they have to discover? They have everything on the body cam. The body cam tells everything. You don't need to be, all you need to see is what officer was what they were doing. That in itself would only took probably like 30 minutes. I mean, what we seen on camera, y'all, that was horrible. I mean, literally, they were kicking him, shoving something down his throat. I mean, pulling him, yanking him, doing all kind of crazy stuff, right? But these officers got to see holidays with their family, got to see this, got to see that. Even though he was, Robert Brooks was in prison, he still was not able to even have the chance to see those holidays, to see his family probably come and visit him on Christmas, because y'all, they unalived him from beating him to his, beating him to death. Y'all, it's sad. It is very, very sad. This family had to endure all of this while they were over there having a good time with their family on the holidays, doing what they wanted to do, until they barely arrested them, and barely brought them to court for them to face their charges. But y'all, remember the New York, the Long Island auditor? We did a video on them. Shout out to him. We did a video on him, and y'all, the Long Island auditor, he was not playing with them. Y'all, he went to the police station. He went to the police station and was trying to get answers. And he was not scared. He was reading them their rights. A lot of them correction officers don't even know the laws, the rules, regulations on what goes on around the perimeter and everything. I mean, the Long Island auditor, he was reading them their rights. They were trying to arrest him, trying to punk him, trying to do all kinds of stuff. When he went to the Marcy, he went to the prison trying to ask questions like, why are y'all, why did this happen? Are you a part of the beatdown squad? He was trying to get to the root problem. Like, y'all have what's called a beatdown squad here, and now we know about the beatdown squad here. You guys are doing these awful things to these inmates. They're already in custody. They're already serving their time for whatever they have done wrong, and you guys are still continuing to abuse these inmates. This is illegal. But y'all, let's listen to the Long Island auditor. Shout out to him. He is hilarious when he goes over there and I'm telling you, reading these people they rights. Let's listen.
Who beats a man with his hands cuffed behind his back? A coward does. Do you think the beating of a man is funny?
Please leave the area. The New York State Police will be called.
Call the state police. I'm not breaking any laws.
You are
I'm
not
not.
allowed to record on state property. See this right here?
That sign doesn't override the Constitution or the statutory law, sir. You don't have probable cause to arrest those officers, the 14 officers that were engaged in that?
I can't comment on that.
So
Y'all, I'm telling you, the story is sad, but I'm glad there is people like this New York, the Long Island auditor, because he went, y'all, this is hilarious. This is sad that Robert Brooks lost his life, but there is good people that are out there trying to fight for justice for situations like this, and Long Island auditor is one of them, y'all. This is hilarious. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get into it.
being detained?
Well, right now you are.
For what crime?
Sean, right now they're determining whether or not they want you arrested for the crime of criminal trespass, which you actually committed when you went inside after they told you couldn't be recording in there. Past the signs where it says no cell phones allowed, and you remained in there unlawfully until they finally got you out, and then you leave.
That's not the crime of criminal trespass.
There you go, Sean.
Have a good day, sir. Take care. Yeah.
Drive careful.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Y'all, I'm telling you, this is hilarious. Sean, I think his name is Sean Reyes. He goes in there and he is not playing. But y'all, let's get into the whole video, y'all. I am so glad there's people who are trying to get justice for others like Robert Brooks, because these things that these correctional officers do just because they are in a position, they think that they can do whatever they want, but they have to abide by the law. But y'all, let's continue. This is hilarious, y'all. This Long Island auditor is not playing.
Back again with another video. Today we're at the Marcy Correctional Facility here in Marcy, New York.
Yes, baby. Jamil says he ain't scared not one bit at all, right? He ain't scared. Hey, Celebrity Scandalous, welcome in. Y'all smash the like button. We're going to get into this video.
We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect.
Absolutely.
We're also here. Who are you? My intro there, ladies and gentlemen. Not supposed to be taking pictures of the facility. Marcy is the correctional facility that beat
and murdered Robert Brooks.
Releasing that disturbing body cam video showing the beating that preceded the death of
She even
43-year-old
sounds,
Robert Brooks.
she's even reporting on this and sounds like she wants to cry. I mean, do y'all hear it in her voice? Y'all, this is sad and devastating. But I'm glad that these 10 people just got arrested and brought into court to face these charges, y'all. I mean, this is sad, y'all. Smash the like button. Put the prayer hands in the chat, in the comment for Robert Brooks, you guys. He's finally starting to see, his family's starting to see justice.
An inmate at Marcy prison.
14 correctional officers, including a nurse, 2 sergeants, and COs, beat him to death.
Sad.
Who are you? Who are you? It doesn't matter who you are? So why do you think you can tell me what I can and cannot do if it doesn't matter who you are, sir? Who says? You? The rules, man. It's the rules? I'm actually conducting interviews about Robert Brooks. Are you one of the officers that engage in that kind of behavior where you beat inmates until they're dead?
And look at this inmate. Yo, look at this inmate. He's over here scraping snow while the auditor is over here asking this correction officer questions, y'all. I'm telling you, he is not playing. He ain't no punk, and you ain't about to punk him. You are not about to tell the Long Island auditor what rules, what laws, are surrounding this facility, because he knows them all. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is hilarious. It's sad that he lost his life. Darryl Brooks, rest in peace to him. Robert Brooks, but he is getting, Long Island auditor is getting justice, y'all. Let's continue.
Is that what happens here? You gotta be safe here, man. They're doing some crazy things here. Are you one of the officers that violates people's constitutional rights? That kills people? Is that what you do? You want to answer any?
The Long Island auditor is a mess, y'all. I'm telling you, he is not playing with them. He wants some questions. Y'all need to answer his questions. He went to the prison, y'all. He went to the prison asking them about why did Robert Brooks basically lose his life in custody, in y'all's custody, right?
Any questions? Excuse me. Yeah, I am allowed. It's my First Amendment right.
Absolutely. Right.
Sir, what's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
Gentile?
Y'all, the Long Island auditor, he's like, what's your badge number? What's your name? He's asking them questions. He is not even, y'all, I'm telling you, he got his foot on their neck. He is not playing. He wants to know why they are in there as correction officers and they are killing these inmates. I mean, he got, Robert Brooks, he got killed by these correction officers. He was saying they was the beatdown squad. Y'all, listen, this is hilarious, but it's good that he's going down, putting his foot on their neck. Let's continue.
Okay. Is your body camera on?
My body camera's on.
Oh, because there was a lot of officers when they beat Robert Brooks.
4382.
When they beat Robert Brooks, they didn't have their body cameras on, did they?
I ask you to leave.
This is a publicly accessible area.
New York State.
This is a publicly accessible area, sir.
Is you're not allowed to.
What happened?
On family.
What happened to Robert Brooks? Does that happen to a lot of inmates here, sir?
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you.
I have business here.
We're gonna call.
You can call the state police all you want, sir. You can call them all you want.
Look, the Long Island auditor, he's like, call him up. Call him up. Matter of fact, look, he's probably thinking, I'll call him for you. Call the police. Call him up. Please call him, because I need the answers to these questions. Why is it that these inmates are in here serving time for stuff that they already been charged with? They're in prison, and you guys feel like y'all have the audacity to have a beatdown squad to be abusing these inmates and then basically unaliving them.
They should be here arresting people who are beating inmates.
Sir.
You are beating inmates to death.
Sir.
Callously and with malice. With no type of...
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Sir, I'm not breaking... You can call the state police. I'm not breaking any laws.
You are. You're not allowed to record on state property.
I am recording officials in the course of their
And it says
duty.
right here, no cell phones beyond this point.
Right.
So
I am engaged in a constitutionally and statutorily protected activity. New York State rights.
Y'all, I'm telling you, this New York auditor, he knows his laws. He knows what he can do to press the button just to the limits to know that what he's doing is not illegal.
Are you familiar with the New York State Right to Monitor Act? I have a right to film you in the course of your duty as a public servant.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
And,
Or I'm going to call the state police.
let's talk about Robert Brooks, sir. Let's get back on
I'm
point.
talking about Robert Brooks.
How many inmates have you killed here, sir?
Oh,
How many inmates?
Sir, I'm gonna
oh Lord, he asked him how many inmates. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash. Let's get those likes up over to 200. Y'all, let's get the likes up over 200. Y'all, he is asking some questions that they don't want to answer, and he is trying to hurry up and get him out of that little prison entry door. I'm telling you, he is not playing with them, and he's not scared, and he knows what he's he knows what he's doing, y'all. Let's continue.
Inmates have died in your custody, sir. I would like to know how many inmates have died in the custody of Marcy. Why was he even here? Wasn't he an inmate of Mohawk? What happened? I have a FOIL request here in my pocket as well, sir, that I would like to submit to the Marcy Correctional Facility.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Rakeisha. Welcome in. Y'all, this is a video where the Long Island auditor, shout out to him. He went to Marcy prison where this situation happened, where Robert Brooks was unalive, murdered, killed. And he is asking them, what is going on? Is this normal? Like, do y'all have a beatdown squad? What is going on? I mean, he's asking these questions, and he is continuing to, apply pressure because he wants answers, and it's only fair. He's fighting for the justice of these inmates, y'all. I'm telling you, these inmates, we know that they did bad things because they're not in prison for best behavior, but at the same time, just because they have done something wrong does not constitute these correction officers taking the law into their own hands when they've already been went to court for whatever they done and then unaliving them. Y'all, let's get those likes up. Smash the like button.
Immediately, as soon as I get here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them. You guys are nothing but a bunch of cowards. You beat a man with that's handcuffed behind his back?
Yep, that's sad.
You beat a man that's handcuffed. What a kind of coward by the beatdown squad, no?
Tell them to stay in that van, whoever's in that van.
So how many times a week do you beat men with their hands cuffed behind their back? Sergeant, there was 2 sergeants there that day, right? Your same rank?
Sir, I'm gonna
and they beat a man with his hands behind his back, right? Sir, you can call.
He is not, look, he is, I'm telling you, he is like, I need these questions to be answered. I'm not leaving until you answer these questions. You can call whoever you want to. You can call on Jesus. I need these answers to be, these questions to be answered. Y'all, I'm telling you, these people know what they were doing. They had the beatdown squad. They acting like they don't know what the beatdown squad is. They acting like they don't know what happened, even though we know they can't talk, of course, right? But at the same time, y'all, I'm telling you, everybody is seeking justice for him, for Robert Brooks. This is sad. There's no reason. I mean, y'all, if y'all have any loved ones at Marcy prison, y'all need to go and check on them, because this is a situation and an investigation, I'm sure, ensued probably even way more than what we know of what's going on inside Marcy. But y'all, let's continue.
Call the state police. I'll wait for them. They have a job to do. They should be arresting the people involved. That's what they should be doing. Not worrying about a cameraman exercising his constitutional rights.
Facts.
Those officers are still free till this day.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
They're free till this day.
Come on.
And that's ridiculous. No, I'm in a publicly accessible area. And I'm told you I'm engaged in a
Did y'all hear him? He said no, I'm engaging in the Constitution, his constitutional rights. Y'all, he is not playing.
constitutionally and statutory protected activity.
See this right here?
That sign doesn't override the Constitution or the statutory law, sir.
Let's go.
It doesn't. I can see by the response here today, by the first officer, and the looks on all these officers. This is what this is what the type of behavior you guys engage in here, huh? Here, Marcy Correctional Facility. I have every right to be here. You can ask me to leave. You need to study the law, sir. Instead of beating inmates.
He is telling him about his job, y'all. He is telling, basically, you need to go to tutoring, sir. You need to go to tutoring because you just skipped a couple of chapters now. You need to go and read the laws because you don't know what the law is saying, sir. I'm telling you, this is a mess, y'all. Let's continue.
Their hands cuffed behind their back until they're unalived. You should probably study the law, sir. I know what I'm talking about.
He told him you should study the law. Y'all, is he not punking him on his own job? Like, sir, you didn't miss a couple of chapters or even a whole book of law that you didn't miss while you went to become a correction officer. You didn't skip something, sir.
Come up. He started recording. I've asked him numerous times politely that he's not allowed on state property while recording.
So Clay, go grab that paper.
It says constitutional right.
And statutory right. And statutory right. Monitor Act.
He's even telling get it right, homeboy. Get it right now. Say, make sure you say it right.
So is there a new superintendent? I know the governor was trying to appoint a new superintendent. Who's the superintendent of this facility, Sergeant? The old superintendent that was here when Robert Brooks got mercilessly beaten, right? He got beaten mercilessly. Is there a new superintendent here, sir?
See, he even knows about the superintendent. Y'all, this auditor, he did his homework. He did his homework before he went to go to Marcy prison. He went and he knew the laws, the regulation. He knows everything that he needed to know. And you ain't gonna go and punk him. He punking all of them on their own job. He's not even a correction officer and knows the laws. Y'all, I'm telling you.
Is there like an acting superintendent? I mean, I'm trying to speak to the superintendent. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story. I want to know, why did a man get beat here with his hands cuffed behind his back? Did you see the video, Sergeant? Did you see the video of your officers and your fellow sergeants beating a man with his hands behind his back? They thought their body cameras were off.
Y'all smash the like button. Yes, his name is Sean. Yeah, Sean. I think Sean Reyes. He's a Long Island auditor. Y'all, he went to Marcy prison. This prison is where Robert Brooks was unalived by 10, I think it was like 10 or 15, I believe, correction officers, but only 10 of them have been charged and arrested and have been went before the judge to face their charges. But y'all, I'm telling you, this man right here, he is a beast. I mean, even with the camera, he was over there recording them over there. I mean, he was telling them that basically he ain't leaving. Like, call the police. Just call the police. Just call him. He was like, we're going to call the police. Okay. He was like, call him up. Do you need the number, basically? I mean, he's not scared because he knows what he's doing, y'all. Let's continue.
Does that type of behavior, do you know of any other kind of behavior? Would you like to be a whistleblower?
I would like you to come up here.
Would you like to be a whistleblower? Is there other incidents that happen here, sir? Are there other incidents that happen here that you are aware of that you'd like to come forward? You could do so anonymously. You could send me an email at longislandaudit@gmail.com, okay? I know the thin blue line runs deep in the corrections department. I know obviously 14 correctional officers stood there, including a nurse, 2 sergeants, officers that have been sued before in federal court for viciously beating people, and they continue to work here. Have you ever been sued in federal court, Sergeant? Have you ever been sued in federal court? Are you part of the beatdown squad?
Y'all, he got these correction officers scared, y'all. I'm telling you, these correction officers, y'all, they is scared. They probably like, can you just leave, please? Y'all is grilling me. Oh my God, can you just leave, sir? I mean, I'm being humiliated because he got the camera look right on in his face. He is not backing down. He is not backing down.
Can I get your names and badge numbers?
So I've been directed from my supervisors to...
Who's the superintendent here?
And look, why they go get a new recruit? Don't he look like he is like fresh out of the little training camp that they go to? They didn't got the little fresh newbie on the block to read him some little blurbage about basically leaving the premises. They got a little newbie to do their little dirty work. Is he trying to be recruited in the beatdown squad? And he has to do the little due diligent work on what, to cross over to be into the beatdown squad. I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Let you know, please leave the area. The New York State Police will be called if you refuse to leave the area. Videotaping and photographing a New York State docks facility property without the consent of the superintendent or commissioner is prohibited by docks policy. All right, while members of the public who are visiting incarcerated individuals are permitted to enter this lot and park their vehicles, individuals are permitted to enter, or as you were. Individuals are permitted to enter this lot and park their vehicles. This property is owned by the department. It's considered a part of correctional facility. Authority and her.
He even y'all, did he not zoom in on his tag? Y'all, y'all, when I say he is taking notes, y'all, this auditor, he is not playing games. Celebrity Scandalous says he looks tiny. Yes, he looks really tiny, and he looks like he's really like dying to get into the beatdown squad. Like, this is a part of the recruitment of getting in the beatdown squad to do the goons' dirty work. You know what I'm saying? He's their little goon. He's trying to get recruited. It seems like, I'm just saying, y'all, it sounds like he's trying to get into the beatdown squad. They're like, go get the newbie, go get the fresh meat seal, go get him and have him read it, because they're scared. Look at him. You can tell he's been working there for a long time. He looked like he just graduated high school, went to boot camp, and now is in a situation trying to get into the beat squad and has to do whatever it takes to get in. And this is a part of it. I'm just saying, y'all.
Jurisdiction of the commissioner. Pursuant of the correction law, section.
And y'all, I want to say he's one of them. He looks like he was one of the ones that was in court. I mean, I may be wrong, but he looks like one of the ones that was in court. But we're gonna wrap that back too. But y'all, let's continue.
112 is empowered to exercise superintendent's management and control over department, correctional facility, and the safety and security reasons.
What about the safety and security of Robert Brooks? When you mercilessly beat him with his handcuffs behind his back.
Restriction against videotaping and photographing the dock facility property and any person while present on the correctional facility parking lot. If you would like to request permission to take photos or video.
Why would I request permission when it's my constitutional and statutory right?
The auditor is, y'all, I'm telling you, he's just like probably listening like, like, hurry up and read this. Whatever. Hurry up. You call the police, do what you want to do, but I'm going to get some answers today.
Contact the superintendent or commissioner of this property.
Who's the superintendent?
While publicly owned, is a non-public forum which is not judicially recognized or designated as a forum of public assembly and is restricted.
There go another one. Y'all, why is it what one right there, 2, 3, and then the one on the door? Why is it 4-1? This man is going over there and punking the whole team, the whole correctional officers team is over here trying to get him to get out of there, y'all. And they are scared. You can tell they are scared. They had to go get the newbie, the new trainee, to do that little dirty work. Because look at him. He got his head down. And look at him. He just over there standing, y'all. He is scared, y'all. They are scared of this auditor.
A security arrest and a trespass. It's constitutionally and statutorily protected activity. New York State Right to Monitor Act. Who's the superintendent here? Was the superintendent just fired? Because the officers who beat Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind
and look at him in the back. Look, he's scared too. Inside. Look at him. They are scared. Y'all, they are scared. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. This Long Island auditor, he is hilarious what he's doing. He's basically saying, I'm gonna get some answers out of y'all, because the beat down squad, who is the beat down squad? Are you a part of the beat down squad? You know, and he was telling the inmate, hey, you may need to be careful in there. Y'all, I'm telling you this man, I'm telling you, when I say he is a beast, he is a beast. I'm telling you, he is not playing with them. But y'all, let's continue.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? I heard there was something called the beatdown squad here. Is that in existence? Does that still carry on? All right. Do you guys agree with that kind of behavior?
And look, he's smiling, smirking. Look.
Can you guys?
Did y'all see him? Hold up. Swole up. Let's wrap that back. Do y'all see him? Look at him. He's smirking. I believe he was one of the ones that was looking. That was arrested. I think he was. He's smiling and smirking. He thinks it's funny.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? I heard there was something called the beatdown squad here. Is that in existence? Does that still carry on?
And look at him smiling and smirking.
Do you guys agree with that kind of?
Y'all see that? He thinks this is funny. I believe that he was one of the ones that was there. I believe. We're going to wrap it back and go back to that video. But y'all, he is smiling like he thinks this is funny.
Behavior? Can you guys condone that? Can you condemn that? Excuse me. Can you condemn that behavior, what happened to Robert Brooks in this facility, here in Marcy Correctional Facility? Can you condemn a man being beaten with his hands behind his back? It's not. I'm engaged. You are a peace officer, and I am filming you in the course of your duty. It's a New York State Right to Monitor Act. You can look it up if you'd like. We can take it to court. That's fine. You have a right.
Understanding at this point, it appears to me that you're.
He said you can take me to court. Let's go to court. No, we need to really go to tutoring. Y'all need to all go to tutoring, because evidently y'all just talking out the side of y'all neck. Y'all know what y'all talking about, but I know what the laws are, and I want to take y'all need to go to tutoring. I'm telling you, he was basically telling them they need to go go and retake the class, because they evidently failed.
You're within the facility itself.
Right, but I'm still filming correctional officers in the course of their duty. It's a New York State Right to Monitor Act. It's a state law. And if you read that law, it gives me the right to film peace officers, security officers in the course of their duty, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And I'm asking questions. I wonder, who's the superintendent here, sir? You said I need permission from the superintendent in that nice letter you just read. Who's the superintendent?
Y'all, he knows about the superintendent, y'all. Check this out, what he's about to say about the superintendent, y'all. I'm telling you, this auditor, he is a beast.
They were fired, weren't they? Is there a new one?
He said the superintendent was fired. Y'all, he knows everything that he's asking these questions to see what kind of answer and response he's going to get. But y'all, we see that they got them lips locked. They got them lips locked. They are scared and terrified of this auditor, y'all. They are scared. And it's like 4 or 5 of them on him. Like he comes like he already knows what how to ask these questions, and even what the responses are going to be, y'all. I'm telling you, this is crazy.
Is it a secret who the superintendent is? You said I need to ask the superintendent for permission. You're not going to give me the superintendent's name? What's hands cuffed behind his...
Look, they probably upset, y'all. They are hotter than fish grease. They just want him to leave. They like, you got this camera, and y'all, he got the camera. He got his phone on deck. Does he not? He is all in their face, recording them up close. I mean, these guys, I'm telling you, these men are scared of him. And he's only one. He's by himself. He ain't got no security or nothing. He's over there punking them over there on their jobs, y'all.
Back, were you here that night? You weren't here that night? Do you engage in that kind of behavior? You don't? What's your name? You're not getting... I would like to look up your record to make sure that you're not engaged in that kind of behavior, sir. Oh, yeah, I do. For sure. All right, well, if anybody knows who this man is, please let me know who he is. So
He put an APB out on him. If anybody knows who this guy is, please let me know. Look, please let me know who he is. Y'all, this is crazy.
Isn't that department policy? Do you guys just break policy, break laws, just don't follow any rules? It's not funny. A man died here.
Facts. It's sad.
Died here.
It is sad. And you see did y'all see how he like blowed it off? When he said a man died here and he is acting like he don't give a hoot. OMG, did y'all see him do that? Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. This is bananas, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. Put the prayer hands in the comment for Robert Brooks, y'all. This is sad. This is very sad. These officers are acting nonchalant, even though we know they can't speak because everything is under investigation. But this man right here, I truly believe, I think this was one of them that I seen going to court in the shackles. But we're gonna go back and check.
You don't? What's your name? You're not getting... I would like to look up your record to make sure that you're not engaged in that kind of behavior, sir. Oh, yeah, I do. For sure. All right, well, if anybody knows who this man is, please let me know who he is so I can...
Is anybody in the building from New York? Anybody know about Marcy prison? Does anybody know who this man is? If it is, y'all, I'm telling you, reach out to the auditor. He wants to know who he is, y'all.
Look him up. You don't have your name tag on? Isn't that department policy? Do you guys just break policy, break laws? Just don't follow any rules? It's not...
Y'all, this auditor, he is going in like he's doing a full-blown audit and inspection. And y'all, they are scared and shaking in their boots. Y'all, it's probably 0 below there because I see the snow. Y'all see the snow? But I bet you he is sweating bullets, y'all. I bet you he is sweating bullets, y'all.
Not funny. A man died here.
Yep.
A man died here.
So sad.
Your co-workers unalived a man. For what?
Oh my, did y'all see him? Y'all, hold up, swole up. Oh my God. Did y'all see him roll his eyes? Oh my, did y'all see him roll his eyes? OMG, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me wrap that back just a teeny bit. Y'all, he rolled his eyes like you getting on my nerves. I don't care if there's an inmate that passed away in here. I don't care. Y'all, oh my goodness, y'all. This is crazy.
Please let me know who he is so I can look him up. You don't have your name tag on? Isn't that department policy? Do you guys just break policy, break laws? Just don't follow any rules? It's not funny. A man died here.
Sad.
A man died here.
Oh my God.
Your co-workers unalived a man. For what?
Oh
his
my.
Hands behind his back.
Oh my God, y'all. Oh my goodness. He is rolling his eyes, huffing and puffing like hurry up and leave. Stop asking me questions. Y'all, these dudes up here at this correction officer, y'all, they need to hire a more diverse team because I love everybody here at the lounge, but I've never seen none of them are, of any other race. And like I said, I haven't seen no other race correction officers since, like, even in the office. I didn't see any other nationality. Is this a situation where they're only hiring maybe their buddies, their friends? I don't know. But it seems like it may be a problem that they need to be very diverse. Very diverse, a diverse team. But y'all, let's continue.
Do. by your beatdown squad. Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? You call law enforcement. Call law enforcement. I would love to speak with them. And they can do what they need to do. Is your body camera on? Doesn't look like it. Is your body camera on? Sir? Is your body camera on? Because they weren't on that day when Robert Brooks was beaten.
Wow. He is not playing.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad?
Look at him. Y'all, look, the auditor, look at how the auditor got the correction officer scared. And he's over there by himself. Y'all, they could have called 911 a million times, and they have not called 911. 911, it's an emergency. We got somebody over here. They asking questions about Robert Brooks. I mean, he got his camera all in my face. Y'all, they could have called 911 a million times. Y'all, they are scared. I'm telling you, they are scared. Y'all, let's get the likes up. Smash the like button.
Go ahead, I'm fine. Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? There's a beatdown squad here, right?
He looks familiar too. I wonder if he was on there. Y'all, we gonna check that out too. Was he one of the ones that went to court and had to face the judge? Y'all, we gonna get to the bottom.
They beat down Robert Brooks with his hands cupped behind his back. That happened here, correct? I mean, it's on video, right? So I'm just asking, are you part of that squad? You've heard such a squad. You never heard of such a squad?
Oh, yes, you have.
It's not a unit that you know about?
Look at, they scared. Look at him. They are scared.
Do you condemn it? Do you condemn the beating and the unaliving of Robert Brooks?
Look at
with
him.
His hands cupped behind his back?
They are, y'all, I'm telling you, they are scared. I mean, look at them. They got like 50-11 to his 1. Over there scared. They're pacing, walking back and forth, y'all. They nervous, probably sweating bullets and everything.
I mean, I think that's a pretty simple question. I think anybody should condemn that, unless you're part of that type of mentality. And that's what you do. Do you condemn it? Okay. Don't condemn it.
Look at him. Look at how many of it is, y'all. There's how many? Hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, and then there was a 1 over there. There's like 5 of them, and they are scared of him, y'all. Oh my goodness! Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get those likes up.
Can any of you not be cowards and condemn the vicious beating of a man with his hands tied behind his back, cuffed behind his back? None of you can speak up and say that was wrong? Really? What about you? Is that wrong?
Y'all, look, they scared. Look, they don't even want to be in the camera. He is a beast with, look. He is a beast with that camera. Y'all, he is zooming into their names. He asking people, hey, if y'all know this guy, let me know. Look, send me an email. Y'all, I'm telling you, they are scared. They are scared. Where the police at? Call the police. He was telling them, call the police. I don't care what you do. I'm going to stay right here and ask these questions.
No? None of you, huh? That speaks volumes to this facility. Wasn't the governor just...
Hey, Consult to Win, welcome in.
Here. She paid you a visit, fired the superintendent. Is the superintendent still the same one? Who's the superintendent now? No? You would exercise your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, sir?
I think I think he's one of them too, y'all. But y'all, you see that they ain't doing nothing. If they are the ones that are arrested in the beatdown squad, they ain't saying nothing at all. Chad, yeah, hey Chad, I remember you. Yes.
You don't want to get any say anything incriminating that might be used against you in court of law?
Thank you, Chad. Yes, we have reached 30K, Chad. Thank you so much. Chad's been here with me for a while, too, here at the lounge. Chad, thank you. Yes, we are growing really fast. Right, Chad? We are growing. Thank you so much. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that, Chad.
Can I get your name, sir? No? No one wants to give their name. Sergeant, isn't it your policy to give your names to the members of the public, Sergeant? Aren't you the supervisor here? I'm asking for, you gave me your name, right? I'm asking for,
Thank you, celebrity scandalous on my 30K. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, y'all, we are growing. But thank you guys. Thank you guys.
all these other correctional officers' names. I'm doing an investigation. I want to look up your disciplinary record and the complaints filed against you.
Huh.
Don't worry, the video will reach a lot of people. If anybody knows who these unidentified individuals are, this guy, he looks like he's part of the beatdown squad for sure. This guy for sure.
Thank you, Rakeisha. Thank you.
It's funny that a man was beaten. Insanity. Insanity. Why is the
Is he trying to cover up his name, or is he just like maybe just putting his hands in his vest like, oh my God, I can't wait for you to leave. I cannot wait for you to leave. Hurry up and leave. Y'all, this is crazy.
half staff? Is that in memory, in memorial of
Oh, yo, look at the flag. I didn't even recognize that. I'm telling you, this Long Island auditor is on top of his A game. He's like, why is a flag hanging half staff? And y'all know, if you guys don't know, as I think everybody should know, whenever a flag is flying half staff, meaning that it's hanging all, like halfway on the pole, it's called half staff. That means that somebody has passed away. So he is saying, is that why the flag is hanging at half staff? Because of somebody has passed away? Oh my God, this Long Island auditor, he is on top of his A game, baby. I'm telling you, he is not playing.
Robert Brooks, the man that was viciously beaten and unalived in this very facility here. Everybody wants to exercise their Fifth Amendment right, huh?
Y'all, I'm telling you, they have locked lips. You know the saying, loose lips sink ships? Y'all, their lips is locked. So if you guys are just joining us, welcome in. Smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, you guys. Let me just give you guys a real quick recap. So Robert Brooks, he was an inmate at Marcy Correctional Facility in New York. There was I think he said 10 or 15 people on the team that were in the room where Robert Brooks was beat. He was shoved down his throat. They were kicking him, hauling, abusing him really, really bad. He ended up passing away 6 hours, I believe, after they did this to him. And now their family is seeking justice to hold it, trying to, get justice for Robert Brooks. And this happened in December, the beginning of December. This is now almost March, and they barely arrested them. We know that it takes time to do investigations. We understand that, respectfully so, right? But whenever you have the body cam footage, there's nothing to really investigate that much longer for an indictment, right? They seen these correction officers hauling off and kicking him, hitting him, putting something down his throat. All while he's in handcuffs. They should have been arrested. That footage is, plain to see, right? It is plain to see. So the New York auditor, he came and, he went to Marcy prison, and he's asking all these guards, y'all got a beatdown squad? Why are y'all killing these inmates? Why y'all unaliving these inmates? Murking these inmates? Why are y'all doing that? He's trying to get justice for Robert Brooks and his family, and he is not backing down. He knows the laws. He knows the different things to ask, what not to ask, what to do. He knows how to not push it to the limit. But y'all, let's continue.
I don't think your body camera's on. Hey, Sarge, I don't think his body camera's on. You guys should get used to putting that on. Because, no one had it on when Robert Brooks was viciously beaten. The nurse was in on it, too? See, when the nurse doesn't do anything about it, about a man being beaten to death,
y'all, they are scared.
Neck, that tells me that this is,
they like bumps on the log.
Are involved. 2 sergeants, 11 correctional officers, and a nurse. all involved.
Wow.
And no one said a word. You would have walked in that morning. You can't tell me that you don't know that is happening, Sergeant. That these things are happening, that people are being killed in this facility here that you work at. None of you can tell me you don't know that that's happening on a regular basis. None of you.
Wow.
You're either complicit or you turned a blind eye to it.
Yep,
Either
facts.
way, you should be fired. Either you're complicit in it and you engage in that kind of behavior, or you just turn a blind eye to it. It's sad, really. It really is sad. You guys are public servants. I understand you work in a correctional facility. I understand the people that probably are inside aren't the nicest of people. But you chose this job, right? You get benefits, get a good salary.
Yes, Jose, he's cooking
Nobody
them.
forced you to work for a Department of Corrections. It's really sad.
Y'all, he got the correction officer, even the supervisor. He even got the correctional officer supervisor. This guy right here is scared and shaking in his boots. Y'all, they are probably like, can you please leave the prison premises? Can you just go, sir? Can you just please leave? I mean, look it. Y'all, they are standing there like they are scared to say anything.
And none of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you won't condemn.
5-1. There is 5 of them to him. He's he's there by himself. He's not there. He ain't got no backup squad. He ain't got nobody. He's went there by himself, y'all. Reading them, they rights, y'all. Reading them, this, y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all see that the Long Island auditor is reading these correction officers their rights, y'all. I'm telling you, this is hilarious, and I'm glad he's doing this because Robert deserves justice. What they did to him was wrong. They were wrong for that. Who are they to take somebody's inmate's life? That's crazy.
The vicious and brutal beating of Robert Brooks while his hands are cuffed behind his back. Who beats a man with his hands cuffed behind his back? A coward. A coward does.
Wow.
14 of you in total, and you still needed his hands behind his back because he was scared to get hurt.
Sad. So sad.
I'm engaged in the constitutionally and statutory protected activity. The New York State Police come here, I'm going to tell them to go to your Brothers in Blues house.
Hold on. He said if the police come, they need to go to wait, what did he say to your brother's house? Oh my goodness. The Long Island auditor is not playing. He don't care. Call the police. Call the whole squad up. Tell them to come. Tell them to come because I know the law. Tell them come. Bring it on.
Brutal beating of Robert Brooks while his hands are cuffed behind his back. Who beats a man with his hands cuffed behind his back? A coward.
Facts.
A coward does.
Facts. Look, he didn't went. Look, y'all. He didn't. Hold on. He didn't went back to the car. He was scared. Look.
You chose it. Nobody forced you to work for a Department of Corrections. It's really sad that none of you, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Look.
5 of you.
He didn't went back to the car. He done got real scared. He was like, I gotta go back to my car because I don't want to be on nobody's camera. I don't want to be no evidence. I don't want to be bought in the courtroom, being recorded. I don't want to be a part of it. Let me get away. He can't see me from this distance. Y'all, this auditor is not playing. He is, cameras zooming in to the name tags. He's zooming into their face. I'm telling you, he is not playing.
You won't condemn the vicious and brutal beating of Robert Brooks while his hands are cuffed behind his back. Who beats a man with his hands cuffed behind his back? A coward.
Exactly.
A coward does.
Exactly.
14 of you in total, and you still needed his hands behind his back because you were scared to get hurt.
Yep.
I'm engaged in the constitutionally and statutory protected activity. The New York State Police come here, I'm going to tell them to go to your Brothers in Blues house.
The Long Island auditor, he say they come here, I'm gonna tell them to go. Basically, I'm gonna tell them where they can go. That's what they really need to go. We need to figure out why are you guys not been. They have not been arrested at this time. Now they have been arrested. They've been arraigned. But this was like months ago when it first happened. Is when he did this video.
That's them. How are they free? How is that possible?
Facts.
All state police, all for a man with a camera, asking questions of his government, asking questions, engaged in a constitutionally and statutory protected activity. Doesn't make the New York State Right to Monitor Act doesn't make any exceptions for being on correctional facility, publicly accessible property. I have a FOIL request right here. If you want to take it.
Y'all, he even had a request. He was trying, if you guys don't know what FOIA is, it's like a request to get information. So after he does all this talking, y'all, then he wants to give them a FOIA request, right? A FOIA request is requesting information, like I said, on whatever he's requested information, like about the case, the situation, or whatever, right? Y'all, I'm telling you, they looking at him like, we is not taking that FOIA request. We is not. And if we are, we're going to shred it. We're going to throw it in the trash and shred it, y'all. Let's continue.
This is a FOIL request for some documents for this facility here. You're not gonna take it. You have to by law. It's a FOIL request. I'm just trying to submit it. Facility.
Look, y'all, that correctional officer, he probably want to tell him, if you don't get that paper out of my face, he looking at him like, no, I'm not taking that FOIA request. You ain't gonna get no information about what's going on over here at all. Take that FOIA request and take yourself and get off of this prison, because I'm ready. Look, I'm ready to go eat lunch. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's going down. This is hilarious, y'all. He is not playing.
Documents that I need.
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all, this is hilarious.
So state police has arrived.
Uh-oh. The popos then arrived, y'all. Let's see what the popos is going to say. Let's see what the police is going to tell him.
Let's see if they honored their oath that they took to uphold my constitutional rights, our constitutional rights, and our statutory rights. All these officers, not one of them will condemn the vicious and brutal beating of a man that ended his life while his hands were handcuffed behind his back. Not one of them will say, I condemn that behavior. Wow. Speaks volumes. Hey, sir, how are you? I'm doing well, sir. A little chilly out, but doing well.
And y'all, watch this. I'm telling you, this auditor, he is a beast. I'm telling you, he's a goat. I'm telling you, he is not playing with the police officer either.
Man, you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Look, when the police pulled up on him, the auditor asked him for his badge number and his name. Y'all, where do they do that at? This auditor, he is like a whole detective. He knows the laws, the rules, the whatever. He knows everything, right? You're not going to get over on him. He already knows how to handle himself when these situations occur, when he out doing the audit.
2337.
Hi, Trooper. How are you? My name is Sean.
How you doing?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm doing well. I'm just here, as you know, there was a man that was viciously murdered here.
Yeah.
And I'm here to ask some questions, film the government officials here in the course of their duty.
Sure.
In accordance with the New York State Right to Record Act, as well as the First Amendment. Just asking questions. I'm not going into restricted areas, but, I'm glad that you're here, Trooper, because I know there's like 11 or 12 correctional officers that need to be arrested. I can show you a video where they unalived a man and beat a man.
Yeah.
I think you should go and arrest them.
It's actually under investigation by BCI right now.
Well, what's BCI?
Bureau of Criminal Investigation.
Is that like an arm of like the state police?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's under investigation. But what?
Yes.
Didn't we all watch the video of the man getting beaten with his hands behind his back?
Exactly.
We saw that. It is under investigation right now. You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, his hands were cuffed behind his back. He was beaten right here in Marcy Correctional Facility, and he died. as a result of those injuries, which is insane to me. So I'm just saying, I mean, you're a law enforcement officer. You should.
And y'all, the little correction officers, the ones that were 5 of them, they were probably like hoping that this police officer, it was going to be a whole, probably an older, because this guy looks young. So they probably was wishing it was an older police officer. You know, he comes over here and he's gonna get this man off the premises. He's gonna get this man off the prison premises, and that didn't happen. But y'all, let's continue.
Probably, if I was law enforcement officer, I would go to their house and arrest them, right?
Well, I can't make any arrest on that, so it's...
You don't have probable cause with that video?
It's innocent until proven guilty right now. So actually, the attorney...
All you need is probable cause.
The attorney general's office is actually turning this over to
the county, right? To a county. Yep.
Onondaga County prosecutor.
I saw that yesterday. Yeah, I saw that they are turning it over to the special prosecutor. They're going to make them a special prosecutor in the case.
Yes. So that just happened yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
James made an announcement about that.
Right. Yeah. But you have enough probable cause to arrest someone.
I don't at this point right now.
You don't?
No, this is going to be...
You have no probable cause?
This is going to be taken care of by investigators.
All right. I mean, if you don't have any problem, I think we all witnessed probable cause, sir.
And he looked like he just got out of boot camp himself. He probably been on the job for about 2 weeks as a police officer, y'all. He looked like he a little scared, and he like the auditor is intimidating him. Watch, let's continue.
I think we all witnessed probable cause for at least the beating of that man, if not the unaliving of him.
Well, we have to wait until everything comes to the court and it's taken care of via the justice system.
They have to get to court first.
It is correct.
They have to get there
we
first.
Have to bring all the evidence and everything.
They're at home with their families right now, and while the man was he lost his life. So.
Y'all, look at the correction officer standing right there. You can't see his whole body, but he looks like he is hotter than fish grease. Like they having a civilized conversation. This police officer is not even telling him to leave. What is going on? Why can't y'all tell this man to leave? Y'all, this little cop right here, he feel like he sounds like he's intimidated, I think.
I don't know. I just came here to ask questions. If they're part of the beatdown squad, they were responsible, right?
Yeah, they look like they like a little soldier, like correction officer soldiers, y'all. And look, they is waiting for this police officer to go off on the auditor, and it's not happening in their favor, y'all. This is hilarious.
That's all I'm doing, sir. That's all. They read me something. I don't know what it was, but again.
He said they read me something. I don't know what it was. Y'all, this is crazy.
I'm very familiar with the New York State Right to Record Act, Right to Monitor Act, Right to Record is the New York City one. Right to Monitor Act, I have a right to film peace officers, security officers, and law enforcement in the course of their duty, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to restricted areas.
Look at him. He looked like he mad.
Okay, great, super. Thank you.
Look.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't need anything. I'm just...
Y'all, them correction officers is probably like, man, you're a waste of time. Can y'all get somebody who is about 60 years old and been on the police force for about 40 years? Because this little young buck right here, he is fresh off the police training corps, whatever you call it. And he didn't do nothing. We want this Long Island auditor. We want him off the prison premises. Y'all, this is hilarious, y'all. They didn't get what they wanted, but let's continue.
That's the question, sir. Take care. Have a good day.
He told the police officer to take care. Have a good day. Y'all, look at them jokers is mad. Look, they hot in the fish grease. Like, golly. This police officer was supposed to come and tell him to leave. And he had a civilized conversation. And then the police officer left. Y'all, I'm telling you, they are fired up inside. Oh my God. They are fired up inside, y'all. They is upset. Cause y'all, can y'all imagine with y'all work there and y'all try to call the police on somebody who was acting crazy, or acting whatever, how they feel that he was acting. And then you call the police. Yes, 911. Yes, we have an emergency over here at the prison. We got somebody over here asking us questions about Robert Brooks. And we don't want to answer any questions. And he's over here, really, he's harassing us. He is just being crazy, disrespectful, all kind of other stuff. And police comes up, has a whole decent conversation with him. And when he comes up, ask him, what's your badge number, what's your name, and has a decent conversation. They say, okay, bye, have a good day. Y'all, I would be upset too, y'all. They are hotter than fish grease. They thought that they were going to get this man up out of the prison premises, y'all. Look at him.
So you guys would not like to answer any more questions?
Y'all, they are walking around. Look, they are mad. They are mad. Look, they ain't even said nothing to him. Y'all, let's continue. This is hilarious. See, when you try to think that you're doing something to somebody, especially when y'all is on the whole facility is on is on the chopping block, and y'all try to call the police, and then it don't even work in your favor. They get mad. Look, they over there like, you should have read him. You should have put some bass in your voice. You should have told him to get out of here. Look, they over there grilling him because y'all, he looks like he was trying to be in the beat down squad. This was a part of his recruitment. Oh, they told him, oh, little junior, go over there and read him his rights. Read him this paper. Tell him he has to go. And he failed the mission. Now the police comes and the police can't even get him out of here. You're not gonna look. Your application is denied to get into the beatdown squad because you didn't even do and put no bass in your voice or nothing. You act like you were scared. I'm telling you, they probably beat him down, y'all. Let's continue.
I mean, he really didn't answer any questions to begin with, but oh, that's the walk of shame. The trooper's not a walk of shame.
Yeah. Y'all, did he say it's a walk of shame? Oh my God, y'all, the Long Island auditor, y'all. I mean, he deserves. We have to give him a Grammy for this. He deserves a Grammy for this. He said they're walking down the walk of shame. OMG, he is hilarious, y'all.
Constitutional rights. That's the walk of honor.
He like, get out of here.
Going to those correctional
All y'all little dirty correction officers, get out of here. I done ran y'all off on y'all own job, on your own premises.
For him to go make arrests. But of course, they're public servants, ladies and gentlemen. They are law enforcement. They're part of the Thin Blue Line gang here. And they're not going to arrest them right away. But yet, when Luigi Mangione...
Look, they didn't arrest him. They didn't arrest those people, the correction officers, and they sure didn't arrest the Long Island auditor.
Took the life of a healthcare executive, which I completely condemn. Unlike these officers, I can condemn unnecessary violence when it happens. I condemn that. But when that happened, you had the New York City mayor who was corrupt, Eric Adams, corrupt as can be. Walking.
Brittany, I don't know. I don't think he was able to get his FOIA request because the correction officer was shaking his head. He didn't want to take the request because whenever you do request FOIA information, you have to have it written. So when he was like, here, can you please, can you take my request? That correction officer was shaking his head like, no. He didn't want to say no. He was just shaking his head like, you ain't getting no information out of here.
Behind him, they had dozens of officers walking alongside of him doing perp walks. Every single one of these correctional officers, including the nurse that was there taking a part of this situation.
So this is Marcy Prison. So this is Marcy Correctional Institution Prison, whatever you want to call it, in New York. Look at them, y'all. They having a meeting right now. They are throwing the little junior. They throwing Junior Boo Boo out of the beat down squad recruitment. I guess request. Whatever you want to call it. They are saying Junior, he failed the mission. He didn't have no bass in his voice. He was reading that paper like he was scared of the auditor. You don't know how to be tough. So you know what? We're gonna deny your application, Junior, because you don't know how to be a tough beat down squad person. You failed the mission, y'all. I'm telling you, they counseling him right now, y'all. They's over there talking to him and tell him that he is no longer available to apply to the beatdown squad. I'm telling you, they putting him out, y'all. They putting him out.
Walked for the public to see in front of every single camera and paraded and shown to be the scum that they are. Despicable, murderous scum that they are.
Yep, facts.
Hi, ma'am. Hi. You mind if I just get your name and badge number so I know who's here?
Sure, Trooper Hartman, 1284.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, how you guys doing today?
This is the second police officer. See, they want to get somebody who is a little bit older, but that don't mind. We're gonna listen, y'all. Check this one out.
Can you name and badge number, sir?
It's
Sergeant Nick Leone, Shield 918.
Thank you. My name is Sean, sir. I'm an independent journalist. Yeah, I'm asking some questions about Robert Brooks' incident that happened here a couple days ago. I'm not going to restricted areas or anything.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know. You're not gonna have any issues with me, sir. You know, I'm just asking questions.
Sean?
Yeah, Sean. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island, sir. From Long Island. Yeah. I'm an independent journalist. That's fine. Yeah. So. You don't have probable cause to arrest those officers, the 14 officers that were engaged in that?
I can't comment on that investigation. I'm sorry.
They probably prepared him. They probably like, and he knows his laws. He knows the law. He knows this. He knows that. He was telling us that we need to go to tutoring. We need to go retake this law class because we done skipped a couple of chapters, y'all. This man is a beast.
Yes, I did see the video.
You saw the video? Do you condemn that kind of behavior?
I can't comment.
You can't say you condemn that kind of behavior. The governor condemned it.
I understand that, and I agree. I don't condone that, but I can't really comment on the.
I think, sir, that public servants need to come out and call out the other bad ones, so that way,
Facts.
you know, you don't look as bad. None of those correctional officers that came out to speak to me, none of them would condemn it. It's not a controversial topic. It's not.
I understand that.
It's not. You're not part of the investigation.
I'm not a part of the investigation.
Right. So you can. I don't know.
They got more people. Look, more of them.
Should be easy to condemn. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good. How are you, sir? Good. You mind if I get your badge number?
Then they had to call backup.
My name is Sean. Thanks.
He was like, y'all get out of here. Let me handle him. Let me handle him. I got it. And watch what he do, y'all.
So you came all the way up from Long Island?
Yeah, I travel all across the country, sir. Really? Yeah, I travel all across the country.
What's your YouTube?
Yeah, I have YouTube, all types of social media and website. Long Island Audit, sir.
Oh, Long Island. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Long Island Audit.
Famous Sean from Long Island.
Yeah, just asking questions, you know, just trying to figure it out. You know, that I saw the video and I was like, I got to drive up there 5 hours. I got to drive 5 up there to just ask the questions, you know. It seems, just the way it happened, it just seems like it happens more than you would think. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And I think the people have the right to know, you know. I don't see any other journalists coming over here and, you know, I don't see ABC and CNN, Fox News coming over here asking questions.
And that is absolutely right. We did not getting all this information from them. We had to get it from the Long Island Auditor, y'all. Let's just be for real. Y'all smash the like button.
So,
as long as you're not violating any laws, we're not
right.
Infringing anyone's freedom of speech or First Amendment.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that.
We have to show up.
Because they called you,
We
right?
called. We conduct an investigation. We determine if there's any criminality and what's going on, and then we act accordingly from there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And y'all, they probably told this police officer too. Y'all, he knows his stuff. He telling us the laws. He's quoting this. He's quoting that. Y'all, he book chapter, verse. I'm telling you, he is quoting everything from top to bottom. He knows his laws. I'm telling you, they are scared of him.
I try and always be in accordance with the law, statutes. New York State Right to Monitor Act is very important. You know, it deals with this directly, filming peace officers, security officers.
I'm being filmed.
Right. I mean, I don't think anybody should really. We're all being filmed. You know, we're all being filmed. You know, I just think it's ridiculous that these guys got to stay home with their families for Christmas after committing such a heinous act.
Facts.
And yet we got the other Luigi Mangione, who's not a public servant, who's being paraded with the mayor behind him, the corrupt mayor who's indicted by the FBI, by the Justice Department, and he's being paraded through the streets like some type of serial killer and terrorist. I mean, I could say I condemn that senseless killing, but no one else can condemn this merciless, brutal. It's his hands were cut behind his back.
No,
His hands were cut behind his back. It's crazy. It's crazy. No matter what he did to be here, that's not right. That's just not right.
And y'all, that is so absolutely, I totally agree. Just because he did what he did, whatever he did, there was a rule, a way to handle if he did something in the prison. Why did he out of all those inmates, why was he the one that, you know, was unalive? Why did they beat him? What was the reason why they took him into that nurse or inspection room, wherever they were, and did what they did to him? I want to know that. I want to know why y'all was carrying him like he was flying like Superman in the shackles with his hands behind his back. Y'all, he was shackled all the way down, and then they did this unbelievable stuff to him. What made them do this? Why did they take him over there? What was the situation? But y'all, let's continue.
Were you, I'm just asking.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
You went inside and...
Yeah, I went into the public lobby, yeah.
Okay.
I went to the public lobby.
Did he ask you to leave, or what was the deal?
He said that I wasn't allowed to record, and he read me something. He read me that I wasn't allowed to record per the commissioner of docs, and I tried to tell him that, you know, there's a New York State law, and anything I do, I always consult with my attorneys. I read the law. There's no exceptions to the New York State Right to Monitor Act. I read it completely.
I'm sure you do your...
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't be 10-0 in these unlawful arrests if it wasn't for me reading the law and understanding it, and understanding the what I need to do. Right. Yeah, I know. I've recorded everywhere in New York State and across the country.
You've been up here before too.
Yeah, I've been up here before. Right.
Oh, see, you guys. So he knows about the this auditor. He probably be watching him on YouTube and everywhere else on his other platforms. So he's familiar with who this auditor is. That's probably why he's being really cool, calm, and collective, because he's probably like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's a New York auditor that's coming that I'll have to come over here and try to talk to. That's probably why he's treating him cool, calm, and collective, y'all, because he's like, shoot, I'm hanging out with a superstar, y'all, right?
I mean, I also do trainings with law enforcement. I've done First Amendment auditor trainings, First Amendment trainings with, ride-alongs. And no, Ohio and New Jersey.
Really?
I haven't had the opportunity to do it in New York State yet, but
You've been asked to go?
yeah, it's been really cool to be able to work with them and, you know, bridge the gap between the public, because I'm not anti-law enforcement. I'm anti-bad law enforcement. I'm anti-tyranny.
Exactly.
Some people have blinders on and they just hate all law enforcement. I just want good law enforcement to call out bad law enforcement and to hold them accountable. I want bad law enforcement to be held accountable. I think that...
Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that these correction officers is cringing and upset. Because that was number 2? Police officer number 2 or 3? Whatever, 2 or 3? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think these correction officers is upset, because nothing has happened. He's having a whole full-fledged good old conversation with all of them so far, right? Ain't nothing happening. Nothing is happening, y'all. Nothing is happening.
That's pretty fair.
No,
you know, I think that's fair. So, you know, and that's why those departments invited me. It was the Union City, excuse me, not Union City. It wasn't them. Hubbard in Ohio. And we did ride-alongs, you know, we did a little training. It was nice. It's on my channel.
It's nice that you have developed the skills.
Y'all, let's skip this commercial. These people are bad, y'all.
Right, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Trooper. You know, I picked up the camera. I was just like, you know, I want to see how my department in Suffolk County, Long Island reacts, right? I want to see how they react. And I wanted to do it in a way where, you know, I act like the man that my mom raised me to be. So I wanted to be cordial and, you know, respectful with them. And unfortunately, I didn't get that in return. And you think I had a really bad experience my first time? Maybe if I had a good experience my first time, I would have never been Long Island audit. I would have never traveled the country, you know, or 500 million views later. But I was treated really badly, and it inspired me to keep doing it and just keep going around the country and making sure you guys are upholding your oath.
Wow.
Right, exactly. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Like I told you before, as long as no one's violating any laws,
right?
People have their freedoms. You have your freedoms, and you know our job is to investigate that. And we get called to this stuff. You know, we get
right. Yeah, stuff. I know. So I thought I could push you guys. I was like, all right.
Y'all, he's trying to be cool, calm, and collective, because he is like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is the auditor. Wow, I didn't watch you, I didn't see you, I didn't, you know, I probably even was probably maybe even a fan of him, right?
I knew that they were going to call because I know they're ignorant of the law, but I knew they were going to call. But I was like, maybe I could push them to go go arrest those people. Go hold them accountable. They're home. They're home free. They could be running.
We have a chain of command that we.
I heard BCI is investigating.
We have
right?
our Bureau of Criminal Investigation that investigate it, and they're the that chain of command. The decisions get made at a higher level than when I get it, and even speaking on it, I know we're recording right now.
No, listen.
And I know you want my opinion and stuff like that, but I'm not really in a position. We have people in our agency that speak for us. You know what I mean? And that's.
I understand that.
And I know you want. And I understand.
No, I get it. I understand that you're not gonna. I have to try, right? I have to try, and see, because these officers, people, are very upset. What they saw, again, you don't have to comment, but I can talk, and I'm going to tell you.
Absolutely.
I got to tell you, people are upset across this country.
Oh yeah, we are all upset. We are all upset. Everybody is upset, you guys. This Robert, let me turn the camera. Robert did not deserve this treatment. It's sad he's no longer with us, but who gives them the right to be doing this to these inmates? Are they doing it to other inmates? The inmates are going to speak, right? While they are doing the investigation, the inmates are going to tell what they've been doing, what officers are involved, and everything under the sun that these inmates have endured with this beatdown squad. But y'all, let's continue.
So on that body camera footage, and the fact that these people are not yet in custody, that's kind of like a smack in the face of the American people, because if it was anybody else, imagine somebody viciously beat you, a law enforcement officer,
exactly,
you're a state trooper, with your hands cuffed behind your back. They took your handcuffs from you and beat you down until you weren't alive anymore. You couldn't get home to your family. You think they would investigate? You think they would investigate?
Look, he don't want to answer.
That person might not make it. Those people might not make it to the jail. They might even make it there. So, I'm just trying to say, accountability needs to have, justice is supposed to be blind. This is an injustice, and it needs to be rectified.
Addressed.
Just to promote it.
Facts.
I have to use my platform that I've been given to highlight these issues, and that's what I'm using it for. Right. And then hopefully people call the governor, call the attorney. The attorney general is not handling it. I heard as of yesterday they've assigned it to what's the county here?
This is Oneida County.
Oneida. I know they assigned it to another district attorney's office. So I think there was like a conflict. I think I don't know what it was though.
I mean, you guys clearly see, like I said, we love everybody here at the lounge, but it doesn't look like there's any other race that works at this prison, at least that we've seen. I'm not saying 100%, but it doesn't seem like it has a diverse culture at this prison. I mean, I don't know, just from the auditor going into the office, looking, that all the officers that are responding, it doesn't seem like they have a diverse workforce. But y'all, let's continue.
Right. It's chilly out here.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
How long you plan on?
Not long. It's cold. It's cold. No, I'll be honest with you. Not long. Not long. It's cold out here.
Y'all, he done had a full-fledged conversation. Y'all, they freezing, it's snowing. I know it's probably like 0 below. And they're like, oh, can he hurry up? You see the officer, he keeps on rubbing his hands together. Y'all, look at these people. Yeah, they is hotter than fish grease, y'all. They is like, y'all, this is the second officer and y'all still can't get him gone. Y'all, we need to call somebody else, y'all. I'm telling you, this Long Island auditor, he is not playing.
In this weather when he came home?
No, I did not. I kind of just got caught driving in the middle of lake effect snow, and I was like, oh man.
We caught some lake effect.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
It might be more.
I gotta get out of here quick. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, no, for sure. I don't want to. We don't really get snow on Long Island.
Not like this.
No, and when I was growing up, we used to get snow days. We used to get snow kind of like this, not excessive, but yeah. And now we don't get. I haven't seen snow there. We got a little bit, but I haven't seen any significant amount of snow in years.
Yeah, we it was
I couldn't see when I was driving yesterday.
you know, it was all the snow had melted. We were doing good, and then, geez, in a span of not even 24 hours, we got on this.
Wow.
There might be more coming.
Oh,
I
man.
don't know how familiar you are with Lake Effect, but
I'm not too familiar. I've seen it yesterday.
it could be a white out here and 10 miles away. It could be no.
Y'all, these correction officers, y'all, they're like, he is having a whole conversation. It's like he is on a tour at the Marcy prison. He's having good old conversations. This is the second police officer, and he ain't gone yet. Y'all, they are hotter than fish grease, y'all. He got them all in camera. He zooming in on their badges, and he is still there having a good old conversation. Look, why even this officer is rubbing his hands like, sir, do you know how long you plan to stay here? In the Long Island Auto, he's like, yeah, I'm about to go home. I'm about to leave. But he didn't have, it seemed like a 20-30 minute conversation with this officer, and he still ain't gone. I'm telling you, them correction officers is upset.
No.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, so I was leaving, and this officer here told me to hang out for a second. So I just want to make it clear.
This is officer number. Wait, this is officer number 3, y'all. This is officer number 3.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Hey, troopers, am I being detained? I was literally ready to go. This is why you never leave before the police, but... So am I being detained?
Right now you are.
For what crime?
Sean, right now they're determining whether or not they want you arrested for the crime of criminal trespass, which you actually committed when you went inside after they told you couldn't.
Y'all, watch this. This is hilarious. Watch this, y'all.
You're reporting in there, past the signs where it says no cell phones allowed, and you remained in there unlawfully until they finally got you out. And then
Y'all, he is about to read him his rights. Watch.
you leave left.
That's not the crime of criminal trespass.
Actually, crime of criminal trespass states to enter or remain unlawfully.
Let's look it up. Let's look it up for real. Sure. Because I've dealt with this before, and the charge has been dropped, but okay, let's look it up.
Does it not state to enter or remain unlawfully?
The building has to be designed, the property, rather.
I know Deptha. He is reading him his rights. He's like, boy, look, we need to take you to tutoring. We need to have a class right now. Let's look it up together. I'm gonna train you up real quick. I'm gonna spin you up. Maybe you might get a promotion, but I'm gonna teach you a little thing or two. Don't be coming over here trying to read me my rights. I'm about to read you your rights, right?
The property has to be designed in a manner to exclude intruders. Read it. I'm telling you, I'm not lying.
You know, they fenced in back.
He is, y'all, this is hilarious. Y'all, he is giving him a whole class at work, a tutoring class. I'm saying he is trying to help him out. Maybe he'll get a promotion. Maybe he'll get a $2 raise. Maybe he can go back and tell his supervisor that he learned something from somebody that was at the prison trying to ask some questions about why they didn't unalive an inmate over here. Y'all, this is hilarious, y'all.
Yard, if you were to enter somebody's fenced-in backyard, that is actually the crime of criminal trespass.
Because that would be designed in a manner to exclude intruders, sir.
Meaning, even if there aren't any locks on the gates?
Right, because it's designed in a manner to exclude intruders, because there's a fence.
Gotcha.
If it's
He said, gotcha. Okay, so he's understanding. Okay, all right. The auditor is teaching this officer, this police officer, a couple of things.
New York State Right to Monitor Act. There's no exceptions for recording public servants, security officers. It names security officers,
Understood. Did you know
law enforcement
when we actually
officers.
enter that facility fully, we actually have to leave unless it's a response to an emergency. We have to leave our cell phones in the vehicle. We are not allowed to record in that
That's
building.
not a
Did you know
law.
that?
But that's not a law.
That is under their corrections policy.
Right. Their policy is not law, sir. It's just not.
Applies to
And y'all, if y'all don't know, because I know, a policy and a law is two different things. Policies are set for facilities where they want to put their own policies in place. The law is the law, right? Whether you're inside, whether you're outside, wherever you're at on the premises, the law is the law. And I'm telling you, this auditor is reading him his rights. He is taking this officer to class, right? Oh my God. Hey, Pearl Glenn. Pearl Glenn, thank you for the super chat. Pearl says, "Hi, the lounge. Let me know how much fun you guys have out there in the Big Easy Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is a bomb. And don't forget to get some crawfish and gumbo." Thank you, Pearl Glenn. I appreciate it. I will let you know. Of course, I'm going to go live while we're out there in New Orleans. So you guys are going to go with me. As always, wherever we go, y'all go too. So thank you for that. Thank you. Y'all smash the like button.
Law enforcement and civilians.
But it's not a law, sir. It's not a law. There's no law that says you cannot bring your cell phone inside of a correctional facility. There's no law. There's no statute that was written. And then again, I'm telling you the two laws. New York State, and I'm just saying. Are you a supervisor?
And I understand.
Are you a supervisor?
I am.
Okay.
And I do understand that if you...
I'm just asking.
You're a supervisor and you don't even know those laws. It takes a whole nother person to come in and tell you about your job. Y'all, I would be so embarrassed right now. I'd be like, "Okay, sir, is there anything else you need from me? Okay, have a nice day." Y'all, I would be out of there. I would be gone, y'all. I'd be like, "This man that made me feel about 2 inches tall." I'm telling you, he read him his rights. He gave him he spun him up and gave him a quick tutoring class in the code on the job, right when he's over here trying to handle the situation. He is giving this officer a whole class.
Questions?
No. I absolutely understand that. What I'm saying is you're walking into the public library, you're filming, absolutely you have every right to film there. If you're in an area that's open to the general public, you always have the right to film. Correctional facilities has had this policy for years, and like you said, you've had other stuff dismissed at other correctional facilities?
Well, I've never been arrested at a correctional facility, but
this is up to them.
Okay. I mean, listen.
Want to pursue criminal action.
But you as the supervisor, sir, I would invite you to please read the statute.
Y'all, I'm sorry. This is hilarious. He said, "I would invite you to read." Oh my God, y'all, if I was a supervisor, I would be over there. I would be like, "Sir, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. Okay, you're on the premises. You're not doing anything. Okay, have a nice day. I got another call I got to tend to." Y'all, he made him look bad on camera. I don't know what this officer's name is, but oh my goodness, if I would have known him, if that was my friend, I would have been like, "Man, he made a fool of you in front of everybody. He recorded it. And he made you look about 2 inches tall. Are you sure you're a supervisor? Because he gave you a whole tutoring class on the job in the cold while he was supposed to be trying to get you off the property. Y'all, oh my God, and he probably gonna be like, "Now I need to go and send I need to bill the police department so I can get some money for this class that I just spun your police officer up at. That took about 20 minutes or whatever, however long, to spin your officer up on laws that he did not know how to apply." Y'all, this is crazy.
I've had it dismissed. It's designed in a manner to exclude intruders. Just please read it. And then the New York State Right to Monitor Act, I'm allowed to record security officers, law enforcement, correctional officers in the course of their duty on public property. There's no exceptions made in that statute. It basically carves out the First Amendment. Well, that's what the New York State, that's what happened when George Floyd happened. They passed that law here in New York State, the New York State Right to Monitor Act. I believe it's 79P.
He gave it a book, chapter, verse, page. I'm telling you guys, I would have sent an invoice. I would have sent an invoice right onto that police department talking about what they'd be like, "What is this invoice from the auditor?" Yeah, I'm charging you guys because I trained your one of your officers while he was on duty, right when he was trying to come and get me off the premises of the prison. I gave him a whole class on book, chapter, and verse on the laws that he should already know as a supervisor. Yes, this class wasn't free. Y'all, I would have been charging them up the yin yang, y'all. Let's continue.
And it doesn't make any exceptions for correctional facilities. Doesn't make any exceptions. So again, I want you to do your job. Whether if your job was the right thing to do, was to
arrest me?
Don't he look like he's in trouble now? Don't he look like he is in trouble? Like he's like, I hope this doesn't get to my supervisor. I know I'm a supervisor, but I hope my supervisor does not see this video because I look like a fool. I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to even say I'm a supervisor and I did not know these laws, these rules, book, chapter, and verse. Y'all, I would have been cringing. Y'all, I would have been trying to find me a whole other job in a whole other city if I was this guy. Because I'm telling you, he read him his rights and taught him and took him right on to school, y'all.
Your last name. My last name's right there. I know.
I mean, you could. I mean.
No, I don't know you personally. That's why I'm asking.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not saying that. Well, listen, I'm detained, correct?
You are.
Okay.
Oh, now he's trying to get smart. Now he's trying to get smart with him. Okay.
So I'm detained. So I'm being detained for a crime. So I'm
Right
going to
now, until they have determined whether they want to pursue the criminal action or criminal trespass. Yes.
But I'm telling you, it does not apply, sir. I'm telling you, it does not apply. And again, I want you, Trooper. I want you to do your job, and I want you to do it right.
Y'all, what if this was y'all? I tell y'all, put a 1 in the chat if y'all will be embarrassed, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all will be embarrassed. If you was a police officer going pulling up on the scene on a call, and the person that is over here that you trying to basically apprehend, arrest, or get settle the situation is reading you your rights, telling you what book, chapter, and verse, giving you a whole class. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all will be embarrassed. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put my 1 because I will be so embarrassed, y'all. I'd be like, I need to take a leave of absence. I need to find another job. Please, Lord, let me get out of here because I look like a fool. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is hilarious.
I want you to hold me accountable, just like I want you. I'm being detained for a crime, but yet there's 14 correctional officers out there who are at their homes who we all saw viciously beat a man.
You know what I hope to the families of whatever victims that I know you're advocating for and everything else right now, I hope that you're.
But how does this look?
You're donating all your YouTube proceeds and all your clicks, Sean.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. No. Don't you come for the auditor. Don't you come for the auditor. Why you trying to be smart? Talking about, I hope you donate all your YouTube proceeds. Don't come for me because I didn't send for you. You were sent over here by your job. I didn't ask you to come over here and I had to give you a whole class and a half, sir. Don't come for my YouTube check. Don't come for my YouTube money because you over here didn't know everything and I didn't gave you a class. Now you know a little bit of law. Now you think you didn't got a little bit too big for your britches now yet. You didn't got a little bit of education on the spot training from me, okay? Don't come for me in my YouTube check. Y'all, this joker is a mess.
They're actually making you right now. The hundreds of thousands of dollars right now. No. I actually think what you're doing.
But what is that? But
you're out here filming.
this is my job, sir. This is my job. Do you donate your salary?
Hold on, let's listen, y'all. Let's listen, because the auditor, he's going back at him, y'all. Let's listen. I would have been, oh my goodness, y'all. Let's listen.
All your YouTube proceeds and all your clicks, Sean, that all your followers are actually making you right now. The hundreds of thousands of dollars right now. No. I actually think what you're doing.
But what is that? But
I would have told him you can go get a YouTube channel too. You can go get a YouTube channel instead of getting paid pennies on the dollar, sir. You can go get a YouTube check and report on anything you want. Maybe you need to get a YouTube and start reading and teaching people the laws and the rules of NYC. Because you is a little salty now that you are getting read your rights by somebody you're supposed to be allegedly apprehending or arresting. You got him detained and you trying to get smart talking about, why don't you donate your YouTube check to the family? Boy, if you don't go and sit down, why don't you go back to tutoring? Why don't you go back to school? Because really and truly, the little class that I taught you, you need a lot more training, sir.
This is my job, sir. This is my job. Do you donate your salary?
No, I
don't. You don't, right? Okay.
Look at him. Look at him. So you don't donate your salary. So why are you telling me to donate my YouTube salary? Now, if you ain't donating yours, don't be asking and inquiring about my dollars. Look, don't be counting. You know when people be trying to count your money, I would tell them, don't count my money, baby. Do not count my money that is marching in my bank account. Don't do that. We don't do that, sir. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's your salary, you don't. And I'm sure as a supervisor for the state police, and I'll look it up and I'll insert it in the video, I'm pretty confident you make over 6 figures a year. Okay, and I'll put the exact number because it's easy to find out. But the thing is that you're here detaining a journalist.
Exactly, celebrity standards. Look, don't be checking my coins. Don't be counting my coins. Don't worry about what's marching into my account, sir, because I'm not worried about what's marching into yours, right? We're going to just keep it 100, right?
Who's asking questions. Yet there are criminals who brutally murdered a man, and you're not doing anything about it. None of you. This New York State Police aren't doing anything about it. They're free at home with their families, enjoying life, while I'm detained here in the cold because I'm asking questions of the government. I'm exercising a right. Again, I would read the law. This is, you don't get qualified immunity.
Oh, he's telling him the class wasn't long enough. It wasn't enough information. So he's telling him to go back and read the law. So evidently, he's like, he needs some more training. He needs more training. He needs more tutoring. He needs to go revisit the law class that he didn't probably failed, y'all. I'm just saying.
If I'm telling you exactly what the law is, qualified immunity is for being ignorant. 79P, New York State, Right to Monitor Act. Read it.
Book, chapter, and verse. Go read it, sir. You better go read it because, the auditor, he may come back. He may come back to Marcy prison and see you again and give you a test. And whether you're going to pass it or fail it, we're going to see.
The criminal trespass statute in the 3rd degree. Read it. Designed in a manner to exclude intruders. AKA fenced in. AKA locked. I'm telling you. I've been charged in Nassau County for this. Again, it is what it is, but...
At a correctional facility?
No, it's at any publicly accessible area. No, not a correctional facility, but...
I understand this isn't the Nassau County Executive Office building. This isn't...
Uh-oh, can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in chat if you guys can hear me. I guess my internet is acting up. Test, test, test. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Thank you, Depta. I would tell Jamil happy birthday. Okay, I'm back. Am I back? Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Okay. I don't know why it was acting up. Okay, now I see the numbers shooting up. Okay, y'all. Okay, thank you guys. I don't know what happened. It was like a quick glitch or whatever. But y'all, let's continue. Let's continue listening to this officer.
No. They've decided that no criminal trespass charges?
Sean, you're all set.
There you go, Sean.
Have a good day, sir.
Take care. Yeah.
Drive careful.
No, I'm good.
He was like, "No, I'm good. Hold on, let's wrap that back." That was a smooth. That's what I'm talking about.
You made, Trooper, about donating my salary to the victims of Robert Brooks or whatever victims you're talking about. That was a pretty flippant comment, and I didn't appreciate it, to be honest with you. Everybody makes a salary. Journalists, law enforcement, we all make salaries.
He mad. He is mad.
No. They've decided that no criminal trespass charges?
Sean, you're all set.
There you go, Sean.
Have a good day, sir.
Take care. Yeah.
Drive careful.
No, I'm good. Have a good day.
Sean's like, "I'm good, homeboy. You need to go to training. You can shake my head once you graduate and you are fully trained in these laws. Look, get out of here. Go sit down, boy."
Carefully, drive careful, Sean.
I will. Thank you. Have a good day, sir. So, we were literally leaving.
That's
literally
funny.
did my outro. We were leaving because there was nothing else to.
So that was like 3 or 4 cops, y'all. Literally like 3 or 4 cops that they thought that when the cops came, them correction officers, they thought that, yeah, we gonna get him out of here. We gonna call the police. And all of them was having a full-fledged conversation, right? A full-fledged conversation. Even one of the last one, he even took him to school, right? I mean, he read him his rights and told him basically, you need to go and get retrained up, sir, because you don't know none of these laws that you should be learning as a police supervisor. But y'all, let's listen to what else Sean has at the end of the video.
Accomplish. I talked to this officer, this trooper right here. He's an honorable man. I was talking to him, and you know, he was telling me that. And then this supervisor here wants to shake my hand after being completely unprofessional, telling me to donate my salary.
Exactly.
Donate yours.
Exactly.
Have a job just like they do. They get paid through taxpayer money. I don't. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, ridiculous.
Wow.
If it wasn't so cold, I'd stand out here all day. But it is freezing, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive me. But as you can see, they have a lake effect here. It's freezing out here. But we'll do another outro. Justice for Robert Brooks. We need accountability in law enforcement, in the corrections department here in New York State. They detained and were about to arrest a journalist for asking questions about a vicious attack, a murder that took place here by public servants. But yet, they don't go and arrest the murderers for the criminals, the correctional officer criminals that murdered Robert Brooks. That's absolutely insane to me.
Yep.
This is America, ladies and gentlemen, where they detain and are going to arrest the journalist for taking pictures and asking questions on public property.
Yep.
But yet correctional officers can get away with murder. Justice delayed is justice denied.
Yep.
And it's absolutely ridiculous, and we need to hold them accountable.
Yes.
I will be writing letters, I'll be sending emails, I'll be making phone calls myself so we can get these officers charged. They need to be charged. This behavior here by this supervisor from the state troopers, New York State troopers, absolutely abhorrent. You know, I hope you donate your salary to the victims you're advocating for.
That's
I'm
crazy.
advocating for the victims that you're not doing anything about. You're not helping any of them.
Facts.
It's ridiculous. Again, it's always about he makes money doing what he's doing, and they're mad about that.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Facts.
They hate that I make money. They absolutely hate that I make money holding law enforcement accountable across this country. It pays for my flights, it pays for my trip up here, it pays for everything, pays for me and my family. I appreciate the platform I've been given and that I've earned. And that's why I came up here to freeze in 20-degree weather during lake effect snow, almost get into a bunch of accidents and a whiteout. I came up here because those correctional officers, 14 correctional officers, a nurse and 2 sergeants, were not charged, have not been charged as of today. By the time I put...
And actually they have been they have been they went to court and everything the last couple of days, and also the 10th one was I think he went to court today. But y'all, we're gonna check into that. But that's what the Long Island auditor, he went to go to the prison to go try to ask these questions, and he got treated just like that. I mean, he got treated crazy, right? But all he was doing was trying to find justice for Robert Brooks, because Robert Brooks was unalived. He was unalived by these security guards, and now he wants to know, find answers. So the 10th defendant that was named in the lawsuit, in the with the corrections officers that did this to this that did this to Brooks, he came and he came to court, and he came to court, and he was finally able to, see the judge. So we're going to see him. This is the 10th one. So we're going to see him come in and stand in front of the judge.
against Nicholas Kiefer, indicted 25035 on for arraignment today. And, Mr. Curley, I understand you're appearing of counsel to Attorney David Loncoretta, who's been retained in this matter. Is that correct?
It is, Judge.
All right. Sir, that's your name, Nicholas Kiefer?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, Mr. Kiefer?
33.
Wow.
Mr. Kiefer, you're here today because the grand jury of Onondaga County returned an indictment against you. You have to be arraigned upon that. Counsel, you may arraign.
Your Honor. The people of the state of New York, by indictment number I-2025-035, the grand jury of the county of Oneida, by this indictment, accuses Nicholas Kiefer of the felony crime of murder in the second degree. Defense counsel, do you waive a further reading of the indictment? Yes. Your Honor, provide the defense counsel a copy of this indictment as well as the people's standard pretrial notices, one of which is our intent to use statements allegedly made by the defendant. The people are also providing a disc with recorded statements from the defendant. Defense counsel, do you acknowledge receipt?
I do. I acknowledge receipt of those documents and the disc. I waive any further reading, Judge, and not guilty on all charges.
Very good. A not guilty plea is entered on the defendant's behalf. It's the court's intention at this time, along with the other cases, to adjourn this matter to March 31st. It will be at 9:30 a.m. for a pretrial conference. Did either side want to be heard on the question of bail?
Yes, Your Honor, we would like to be heard.
Go right ahead.
Your Honor, the co-defendants in this case have previously had bail set at $100,000 cash, $250,000 bond.
And y'all, they were even saying the bail was even low for this type of situation and what they did. People are even upset because the like I said, the bail is low. Some of them, I think one of them even got on off his own recognizances to you know, for after he was, you know, stood in front of the judge.
The partially secured bond, the people believe that the defendant should have the same amount set on him along with Mr. Anslone, Kingsley, Frena, and Walrath and Gallagher. And we would ask that he provide the defense with his passport and the defense allow the people in the court to be notified when that has been done.
Mr. Curley, first of all, does your client have a passport?
Not with him, Judge. He had one, and we'll see if it gets to the court.
It'll be conditioned that he turn that in. Did you want to be heard on the topic of bail, Mr. Curley?
No, Judge, we're prepared to go forward on that basis.
Look, they're making sure they surrendering the passports, making sure he ain't able to run.
Just 1 second. Court officer, you can pass that over to Mr. Curley, please.
Yes, Meldrick, this is New York. So if you guys are just joining, this is in New York. They had 15, according to the auditor, 15 people that had something to do with the unaliving of Robert Brooks in the Marcy prison in New York, in the state of New York. So they let them go. They didn't arrest them until just a couple of days ago, and they just barely seen the judge. This guy, he came in just today, and he was going in front of the judge today for his charges. Let me see. So this was earlier, earlier today, he had to go in and see the judge. So he's a 10th person in this situation that had to see the judge for unaliving of Robert Brooks. Robert Brooks, he was in the in Marcy. Oh, let me put this in here. In Marcy prison, and he was serving time. He was serving time for doing, you know, whatever he did, but at the same time, he was brought into some type of room where he was, you know, abused. He was being kicked. He was doing all this crazy stuff. They were doing all this crazy stuff to him, and then he passed away 6 hours later. It is sad. It is very sad. But I mean, I'm glad his family is getting justice. But I would be upset if their bonds was low too. I would be upset. It's really sad, but I'm trying to see. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can let me see. Pull the the clip. Because this was, I mean, you guys, this was so sad. Yes, he had handcuffs on. He had handcuffs on. His hands were behind his back, and they were stuffing something down his throat. They were doing all kind of awful things to him, and he passed away I think it was 6 hours after this situation. But it was so sad. It was, I mean, y'all, it was terrible. It was so terrible. I could not even believe that these correction officers were doing this awful thing. Yes, it is very heart-wrenching, Miss Pearl Glenn. It's very, very heart-wrenching to see this happening, especially if he's already in custody. He's doing his time already. Like, who are these officers to go and do this to him? Who gives them the right? Who gives them the power to do this? I mean, he's already serving his time, right? So y'all, we're gonna watch this video, and y'all, I'm just saying this is going to be like, you know, a really a warning, a warning, because this is really, really crucial. So this is just a warning. This is very, you know, very, very heart-wrenching. But I do want to show the video and show you guys what actually happened to Robert Brooks at the hands of these correction officers. So let's listen.
Difficult to watch. The body cameras show the officers repeatedly hitting 43-year-old Robert Brooks while he was restrained on a medical exam table.
Do y'all see that? Do y'all see what they are doing to him? Y'all, this is sad.
Brooks died a day later, and his family is demanding action against the officers involved here. Our national correspondent, Jerika Duncan, is here. She spoke with Brooks' son.
This is sad. Let me wrap it back. I mean, this is terrible.
The body cameras show the officers repeatedly hitting 43-year-old Robert Brooks while he was restrained on a medical exam table.
Look at that. He has look at his foot. Do y'all see that? I mean, this man got his foot in the air. And he is in handcuffs. Y'all, this is so sad and heart-wrenching. This is so sad and heart-wrenching. And then it's like he's looking in the camera like, nanny, nanny, boo-boo. Y'all, this is crazy.
Difficult to watch. The body cameras show the officers repeatedly hitting 43-year-old Robert Brooks while he was restrained on a medical exam table.
And look at the officer. Did y'all see him looking in the camera?
Medical exam table.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure y'all see me. This is crazy, y'all. Smash the like button.
Brooks died a day later, and his family is demanding action against the officers involved here. Our national correspondent, Jerika Duncan, is here. She spoke with Brooks' son and his brother. This is her first network TV interview. Jerika, good morning.
Good morning to you.
And this is so sad that his son is now without a father, y'all. This is sad.
We sat down with Brooks' family just moments after they filed a federal civil lawsuit over the death of Robert Brooks. The results of an autopsy haven't been revealed yet of the official cause of death, but his family says it wants the officers behind the attack brought to justice.
I keep living the same nightmare over and over.
Robert Brooks' son, Robert Brooks Jr., believes his father's civil rights were violated after his dad was transferred from another prison in central New York last month. What did you see when you watched that video?
So what I seen was torture, was anger, and overall hate. That's all I could grasp from that video. I seen a helpless man, and I see myself in him, because I am his son.
These were just some of the final moments.
Look at how they're carrying him in there. They are carrying him in there like he's not even a human being. Y'all, this is sad.
Night of December 9th, it was captured on body cameras worn by officers at the Marcy Correctional Facility. The video was released 2 weeks ago by the New York Attorney General's office and shows corrections officers repeatedly punching and kicking Brooks while he's handcuffed on an infirmary.
I mean, he is got the foot kicking him. Y'all, oh my goodness. And then looking in the camera. Y'all, this is sad.
Bed. Brooks's limp body
Look at that.
face is seen.
Look at how bad they beat him. His face is bloody, then all get out. Y'all, this is sad.
Taking repeated blows. At one point,
and look at the way oh my goodness, did y'all see the way that one hauled off on him? Look at that.
Bloodied face is seen taking repeated.
Oh my God, Jesus, y'all.
Blows. At one point, an officer is seen trying to shove.
Oh my, look it, trying to shove something in his mouth. OMG, y'all, this is, oh my goodness, y'all.
Of white material into Brooks's mouth.
That they're trying to make sure that he don't breathe. Oh my God, y'all, this is sad. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is sad. Hold on just a second, y'all. This is sad. This is terrible. Hold on, let me rewind. This is sad. Oh my God. So sad. Oh my God. Let me oh my goodness, this is terrible. Let me go back. Oh, there it is.
Now we're going to turn to the latest fallout from a very shocking video showing a beating inside a prison in New York that's led to outrage and calls for reform. Shocking is a word to use here, and we have to warn you about this. It is extremely
trigger
difficult
warning
to watch. The body cameras show the officers repeatedly hitting 43-year-old Robert Brooks while he was restrained on a medical exam table.
I mean, they are.
Brooks died a day later.
They're going in on him for what? Like, what did somebody do that bad to where they deserved it? Nobody deserves to be treated like that.
His family is demanding action against the officers involved here. Our national correspondent, Jerika Duncan, is here. She spoke with Brooks' son and his brother. This is her first network TV interview. Jerika, good morning.
Good morning to you. We sat down with Brooks' family just moments after they filed a federal civil lawsuit over the death of Robert Brooks. The results of an autopsy haven't been revealed yet of the official cause of death, but his family says it wants the officers behind the attack brought to justice.
Wow.
I keep living the same nightmare over and over.
Robert Brooks' son, Robert Brooks Jr., believes his father's civil rights were violated after his dad was transferred from another prison in central New York last month. What did you see when you watched that video?
So what I seen was torture, was anger, and overall hate. That's all I could grasp from that video. I seen.
Are they making sure that he is gonna pass away? They like laying him down, making sure he stopped. Like, and then they got gloves on. Y'all, this is terrible.
A helpless man.
Oh my God.
Because I am his son.
These were just some of the final.
Look at that. Do y'all see how they like carrying him in there? Oh my God.
Moments of the 43-year-old's life on the night of December 9th.
Sad.
It was captured on body cameras worn by officers at the Marcy Correctional Facility. The video.
Sad. So sad. And he got his hand. Look at his hands are behind his back. He is in the handcuffs.
Video was released 2 weeks ago by the New York Attorney General's office.
Oh my God.
And shows corrections officers repeatedly.
Oh my God.
Punching and kicking Brooks while he's handcuffed on an infirmary bed. Brooks's limp body and bloodied.
Oh my God.
Face is seen taking repeated blows.
Oh.
At one point, an officer is seen
stuffing something in his mouth right here, you guys.
Trying to shove white material.
Making sure that he does not breathe. Oh my goodness, this is so, y'all, this is so heart-wrenching. Nobody deserves this. Nobody.
Material into Brooks's mouth.
Oh
Another
my
officer
God.
seen grabbing him by the neck.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Brooks was pronounced dead. He had 3 years left on his sentence.
He was, I think, serving like 11 years. And this happened when he had 3 years left on his sentence, y'all. This is terrible. And look at the officer. They're looking in the camera as if this is a trophy situation. This is terrible.
Your father was convicted of stabbing his ex-girlfriend, your mother,
Yes.
and that's why he was serving a 12-year sentence. You're his son. You clearly forgave him.
He did the crime and he was doing the time.
Facts.
He was coming home, that's what prison's for. And that's not what my father got. He got a death sentence.
What would you say to those officers and the nurses that were there to witness the beating?
I hope that you're man enough to
face the
what
charges.
you did.
I want them all to get prosecuted. It was murder. If there's no other word for it. They murdered my father. They robbed him. They robbed him from me. He doesn't get to come home.
The state attorney
Sad.
general's office has assigned a special prosecutor to investigate.
I mean, y'all, his face is bloody. He's probably even unconscious right here. And they were stuffing something white down his throat to make sure that he can't breathe. Like they were doing this intentionally to make sure that they unalived him. Y'all, this is terrible.
Investigate Brooks's death.
What we see is a clear systemic problem that makes the people on the video think they can.
Look at that. Look at, oh my God. Look at him grabbing him by the neck. Grabbing him by the neck.
Because they don't think
Oh my
anybody's
God.
watching.
Oh,
Attorneys
Jesus.
Elizabeth Mazur and Steve Schwartz represent the Brooks family.
No person of good conscience can look at that video and say this should happen.
Exactly.
In America. But when somebody is shackled and beaten the
Oh my God.
way Robert Brooks was, no one can, in good conscience.
This is a trigger warning, y'all. Trigger warning. I am a trigger warning. I just want to show everything that these correction officers did and show you they didn't need to wait months later for them to be arrested. They should have arrested them right on the spot.
Conscience can justify that.
He recently told me that he asked for forgiveness for everything and he felt the Lord came to him. It just makes me okay knowing that he's at peace. That's truly the only thing that makes me okay.
Oh my God.
Governor Kathy Hochul here in New York has called the video horrific and ordered the state's Department of Corrections to begin the process of firing the 14 staff members allegedly associated with Brooks's death. Now, a spokesperson for the department told us they do not comment on pending litigation. As for those body cameras, the New York Attorney General said they weren't activated at the time of the beating, but were still on and recorded video without sound in what is known as standby mode. So you don't have the audio.
So that's the only piece of audio of they don't have no audio, you guys. They just had that little clip that they put out on the news on everywhere. It was all over. So they put this out, and y'all, this happened just December, like what, 2 months ago. This is February, back in just December that passed. I think I want to say the 9th or 10th, the beginning of December, this happened. This is terrible. This is terrible. How did these guys get to enjoy? Let me turn the camera. How did these men get to enjoy Christmas? They got to enjoy New Year's. They got to enjoy Valentine's Day, and they're just barely getting arrested? That is unbelievable. They should have arrested them as soon as they knew that he passed away. Did y'all see that white thing that they were stuffing down his throat? Trying to make sure that they took him out. And then they were looking in the camera like, yeah, this is me. I mean, bold with it. Bold with it. Y'all, this is sad. I don't wish this on nobody, no matter what your ethnicity is, right? No matter what your background is, nobody deserves to get treated like this. Nobody at all. Not even the animals deserve to get treated like this. This is terrible. This is sad. I hope they put them up under the prison, y'all. I hope they put them up under the prison. Because this is not no acceptable behavior by no means, right? But y'all, this is a situation where, you know, they need to go in there. Of course, they're already investigating, but there needs to be a more diverse workforce. Because I didn't see any other ethnicity in any of those, even in the office. Remember when the auditor went to the office? I did not even see no other ethnicity in that office. So I think they need to have a diverse workforce to start. And then listen, of course, what the inmates are saying. Is this a problem that this beat down squad is doing this to all these inmates who are already serving time for what they done out there in them streets? I mean, they should not be in prison and going through all of this treatment because they're already serving their time. They're doing what they were ordered to do by the judge, right? However many years they got. Even if he was cutting up, acting a fool, it doesn't constitute them beating him down to where he's unalive. Y'all, this is so heart-wrenching. Y'all put the prayer hands in the chat for this family, for Robert Brooks' family, his son, his brother, his father. I mean, y'all, this is heart-wrenching, especially knowing that he's already served mostly all his time. He had 3 years left. He had 3 years left. I think he had like 11 or 12 year sentence. This is sad, y'all. This is sad. This is really, really sad. And y'all, please share this information. Pass it on. If y'all have any family members at Marcy prison, y'all, please check on them. Please go and check on them. Because if this is what they're doing to these people, these inmates, even if they're not even unaliving, maybe this is the first unaliving that they had, y'all, please check on any of y'all loved ones. If y'all have any loved ones at Marcy prison, please check on them, because this is not right at all, right? They are already serving time. They're already been punished for what they have done. This does not constitute them being unalive while they're in the hands of the prison, of the correction officers. This is sad. This is sad, you guys. This is awful. This is awful. But y'all, I'm not going to keep you guys. I mean, this story is like heart-wrenching, but I did want to bring it back and let you guys know that they have been arrested. They did, they were indicted. They were given, some of them were given, I know one of them was given his own recognizances. And the other ones, I think their bail was like small, like I think 100,000 or something crazy. But the family and a lot of people are still upset even with their bail. A lot, I don't know if any of them went to jail. I think all of them made bail, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's sad. It is very, very sad. They should have arrested them and left them in jail, gave them no bond, bail, whatever it's called. But y'all, it is sad. So just continue to pray and keep Robert Brooks' family in y'all's prayers, y'all. And like I said, if y'all have family members, even if it's in another prison, y'all, please check on y'all's family members. Because sometimes I've never been in prison before, but I'm just saying, they probably can't go and tell, I'm being, victimized by the officers or whatever, because they're going to look at them like, no, you just think you're going to have your way, when they're really and truly being treated bad and inhumane. So y'all, check on y'all loved ones if y'all have any loved ones in any prison, but especially Marcy, right? But y'all, thank you guys for stopping in. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all, we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.